Hello everybody, welcome to Casters and Castles. I'm Tormented by Gnomes, I'll be your Dungeon Master this evening. And with me is a fantastic guest cast for today's special mini-series sort of episode set in the world of Runeterra. I'll go ahead and hand it off to Beatdown to introduce yourself first.
Hey, what's up? Beatdown Boulevard. I am a caster. Casted a bunch of games, but these days it's mostly League and Valorant, and I'm here to play some D&D.
Oh, it's me. Bollocks.
It is.
Yep. Hi, I'm Bren. I do commentating, I do podcasts, and I do D&D, and I'm a regular on the normal Casting Castles show that we do every Tuesday. And right now I'm drinking a cup of tea out of my Cloud9 mug. It's not mine, actually. It's someone in the house owns it. I don't know where they got it from, but it's a very nice big mug. So there you go.
Nice. That is social distancing.
Yep.
In a nutshell. Way to go. Hey, I'm Doe. You may know me from things such as Giant Slayer series and other teamfight I'm mostly known for teamfight tactics, but I've also casted a few other games in the past, like League of Legends, StarCraft 2, Overwatch, Hearthstone, Heroes of the Storm, all that fun stuff. Also, occasional guest player on Casters and Castles. Happy to be back. Happy to be in the world of Runeterra. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Last but not least.
Hello, my name is Crowan. I'm a professional teamfight tactics player for Cloud9. Do a bit of casting myself on every Thursday over at Giant Slayer. But I play a lot of D&D, so I'm excited to check out some of this Runeterra content and yeah, have some fun.
Excellent. Now, for our viewing audience, I, your Dungeon Master, have not played League in many, many years. So I'm going to posit this as how good is this new Legends of Runeterra content at introing the world to outsiders, and then how much cool stuff is there for people who are really familiar with the lore. D&D Beyond recently did a collab with with Legends of Runeterra, the card game, and they released a whole set of free content online. I will make sure to link out to it later. Not an ad, not sponsored. And it comes with an adventure. So we're going to play through this. It is set in Bilgewater, which is the pirate haven in the Serpent Isles, I believe, the term?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Perfect. We have a fun cast of characters that everyone has set up. But first off, I apologize for the delay. I've had some logistical challenges because a couple of hours ago, somebody came by our house and dropped this off.
Whoa!
Look at it.
Apparently, he'd been crying for his mother outside for a few days, and she hadn't come back.
Oh man!
And
What?
we have developed a reputation in the neighborhood as those people who take care of cats. So he's staying with us, and we're sort of scrambling to take care of him and make sure that he's got his own space away from all of our other pets. And right now, that space is in this room. So if I suddenly have to stop and tell somebody to stop running around, or if somebody presses a button on my keyboard, you'll know why.
It's a kitty.
Fair enough. It's a legit distraction. That's
all right.
You can't name it, Joe. If you name it, you have to keep it.
I know. Chat's already trying to get us to name the cat, spending points to name the cat.
Chat can name the cat. Maybe that's the purpose of chat tonight.
It belongs to
Yeah.
chat
And
now.
you're no longer required to keep it if that happens too.
That's true. If chat names it,
Then chat.
you don't really have any real
Chat's
attachment.
cat.
It's their cat.
Oh, I don't know if chat should be in charge of anything living.
No. Can
This is
confirm.
Yeah.
That is a
Cat
bad
in a
idea.
cat face.
All right. So, barring any other questions, today's adventure, as I said, is called Herald of the Harrowing, which is definitely not a spoiler of any kind.
All right.
Much. Hey, I'm just looking at my spells. Can anyone heal?
I definitely can't.
I'm pretty sure I can heal myself a little. Yeah, I can heal myself a little bit.
Okay, I thought I had some heals. I don't. So
Okay, those are the fun campaigns where no one has any healing spells.
We like the high stakes campaigns.
Yeah.
Exactly. Healing is for schmucks.
That's
DPS
right.
only.
That's right.
At least I'm a tanky boy.
All right.
Yeah.
So, our story begins in the Brazen Hydra, a rowdy tavern housed within the 3-story wreck of an old slaughter fleet galleon. The legend is that the owner His ship was nearly scuttled by one of the many gigantic, enormous sea monsters that plague the seas nearby. The killing and harvesting of these leviathans is one of the core trades of Bilgewater. And if you sail into the harbor, you can see the slaughter docks, where carcasses as big as ships hang from giant dry docks specifically designed to harvest these beasts of the deep. The Brazen Hydra was once a ship that hunted these creatures, but when one of them got the better of its captain, he dragged himself back using crutches he made from the ivory of the bones of the beast that put him to this fate. He dragged his ship, with some help, into the city and turned it into, in his eyes, the best damn tavern in this entire hive of scum and villainy. Now, how you know each other and what you're doing in this tavern is for you to decide. You could be a group of mercenaries, a scrappy pirate crew looking for some spare coin, sailing buddies relaxing on a night off, or perhaps you're complete strangers. Why don't we get a quick introduction to the cast of our tale today?
Yeah, so my character is named Jader Bhula. He's a Vestayan, and he is playing the new class Wildcard. He's basically he has fox-like features. So he's got fox ears, single tail, and yeah, that's my guy.
I am going to be playing a guy called, what's his name? Ranadi Stillwater. And he is a bard. He is in the D&D universe is an Azamar bard, but in the Runeterra lore, I believe there is no such thing as Azamar. They're called what are they called? I literally typed in League of Legends races to find out what I could play.
I think
they're called
are they
something
not called
different.
Celestials or something.
Yeah,
Soraka's
Celestial.
Maybe.
one of them.
It's either Ascended or Celestial. It's one of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's like a human who's been brought up to a level, being imbued with some sort of power. So that's where I'm going with him. He doesn't really know that he's been imbued with power. He's quite unaware of what he can do, but he knows he's capable of certain acts. But he's a bard by trade. He spends his time at the taverns, singing tales of how pirate ships have battled out in the oceans, the legendary tales between monsters going at each other with each other's jaws, gnawing away. And he spends a lot of his time doing odd jobs around Bilgewater. He seems to know a lot of the. He knows the surrounding area. He knows the city of Bilgewater. He's just trying to kind of make a name for himself. He's trying to go for glory, power, money, the classic things that bards really want and really need to sustain themselves in life. So that's him. And he's quite a what's the word I'm looking for? You wouldn't really think much of him. He's blonde hair, kind of short. He wears kind of clothes that look fine, but from afar. But when you get up close, you realize actually no, he's just as poor as the rest of us. So, yeah, that's who I'm going to be playing.
All right. My character is named Walker, Texas Rengar. Texas is his middle name. He is a bounty hunter from afar, a Vestaya, towering 7 foot, leonine lion sort of person. And he has his own theme song. And it's the same theme song as Walker, Texas Ranger, which shouldn't be confused with it, but I'll sing it to you now. It goes something like this. If you're familiar with it, you'll know how it goes. In the eyes of a Rengar, the ruffian or angler had better know to flash the bowl of strike. 'Cause a rule of law and order ends at Demasia's border with the bloodlust of the Rengar burning bright. 'Cause the eyes of a Rengar are upon you. Any lane you choose, he's gonna see. When in Bilgewater, look behind you. 'Cause that's where the Rengar is gonna be. There you go.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Shout out to-
Beautiful.
That was good. Holy.
Go watch the theme to Walker, Texas Ranger. You'll get
Yeah.
all thank you.
Okay, well,
Wow. How do I
don't
top
have to
that
follow
one?
that up.
I got a song.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I don't know if that's possible, so just go for it.
No.
Yeah, wow. All right. Well, I'll be
Cool.
playing Byron the Harpoon Marlowe, who is a human, 6'3", 240 pounds, pretty muscular build, tan skin, has some slightly matted shoulder-length brown hair, and wears a necklace of intertwined leather cords and coming off of these cords towards the front of it, shark teeth are attached all around it, and he's also not wearing a shirt, or any armor. So you can see that he has a few tattoos, one of a kraken, the head of it originating from his left shoulder with the tentacles wrapping all along and down his left arm. And on his right arm are just a couple of tattooed black bands, one around his bicep and one around his forearm, and then other various tattoos of weaponry across his right shoulder and chest.
Glorious.
Cool.
Now, are the four of you meeting for the first time? Are you all drinking buddies? Have you crossed paths before?
I think
Might make it easier. What do you think?
Ranadi would know a lot of the people, regardless if they knew him. He's and you would have seen him around singing and being jovial, I suppose, and trying to be friendly with people.
Yeah. And if anyone frequents this tavern a lot, Byron would probably be there. He frequents it, drinks a lot, hangs out. So he's a Bilgewater native.
I think Walker T. Rengar is. I struggled with that all night. Walker T. Rengar is pretty familiar with all the lowlifes in Bilgewater, being a bounty hunter. He lives by his own code, and he gets along with most people. But if you've got a bounty on you, you best watch your back.
Magnificent.
So he's cool with these guys, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's like, no, but except for you guys. You guys are neat.
Yeah. You're okay.
All right. You sit around a chipped wooden table, surrounded by the sound of raucous laughter and hearty swigs of Bilgewater's finest rum. In the corner, a woman in a flamboyant purple coat kicks her feet onto the table. "And so there we was," she says, eyes solemn, "me and me crew digging through that cursed wreck, when suddenly, whoosh!" She sweeps her arm, nearly knocking over a tankard of ale. "Something dark swooped from the horizon. I never felt something so terrifying and cold in me life, I tell ye. Ship's haunted, I say. We never should have pulled that wreck from the tides." A squat figure in dark clothes pipes up from a few tables away. "Come on, Tala. We know better than to believe your tall tales now."
Yeah, Tala.
All right. We have one shout against Tala's tales. What about the rest of you?
I've seen strange things. I've hunted even stranger, but I ain't never heard of something like that. Meow.
Either of the rest of you have anything to say or speak up, or are you sitting back?
I'm just drinking.
I respect it.
After Byron will speak up and say, "Yeah, I'm interested in hearing more of this tale. Any
All right.
more to it?"
Well, every time that she tries to speak up, the gentleman over in the side, in the dark clothes, just sort of keeps talking her down and saying boo and telling her to shut up, and things are becoming heated. And two of his buddies are squaring up against Tala, the lady in the purple cloak, as she starts to lean for. She goes from, gamer position A to gamer position B, and it looks like a fight is about to break out.
Oh, Byron wants to get up immediately and go over to whoever's
Yeah.
trying to harass
So
this
does
woman.
So does Jader.
Okay.
Just want to look as imposing as possible. Byron's a pretty large fellow. Just look down and say, "You got a problem?"
All right. Roll intimidate.
All right. 6.
Oh,
Or a 9? Wait, it's rolled twice. Did it
That
roll
happens.
twice? Yeah,
That
got
happens
a
sometimes.
9.
Make sure you don't have
Oh, 9.
advantage turned on. I usually,
Yeah.
when this happens, I take the first of the two numbers. Just look around on your character sheet to see if there's an advantage toggle. All right. Now look here, a man's entitled to his opinion, and my opinion is that her opinion is full of crap.
Who's this fight breaking out in between?
There's Tala, the lady in the purple cloak, and nearby a lad who locals would know as Dane and his gang of fellow sailors. She's just trying to tell her story about the cursed wreck they pulled out of the harbor, and they're sort of heckling.
Okay, I'm gonna swagger over
All right.
to Dane with a mug of ale in my hand and say, Dane, listen, you know it's not worth the time of day, and I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Oh,
Whoa!
Jader had
Spicy.
was
I
Jader
went to
doing
100 real
something
fast.
before we went from 0 to 100 real quick? I just want to make sure that if you were doing something that I got to you.
No, Walker T Rengar will simply lean back and put his huge clawed feet up on the table in front of him.
Okay. And
Tips
beat
his
down.
hat a little bit down across his face, but the corner of the eye, watching things,
Okay.
observing.
Beat down, were you doing anything during this?
I was already there. I just wanted to, I guess tease is kind of the word, because something Jader would say something along the lines of, is it really gonna take 3 of you big mans to try and quiet down this lovely lady? What's going on here?
That sounds like a sort of a trying to talk him down. Why don't you make a persuasion check, and then we're charming his ass.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh, cool.
Ooh, it's pretty good.
Okay.
All right. He starts to mellow down as he looks between like the harpoon and all of his majesty squaring up against him. And he looks like he's starting to settle down, and then up walks the bard.
Dane!
What's the DC on your spell, my dude?
13.
Yeah, no,
Don't you think it isn't worthwhile, eh? You know, just have a couple of ales, a couple of mugs with the boys, the lads. You know, you don't want to start any trouble around here.
Oh, you're right, Ranadi. My buddy, pal, friend, old chum. I don't want to start any trouble. Let's just keep drinking.
Exactly. How long have we known each other?
A very long time.
That's right, a very long time. Absolutely. Let's play some drinking games.
All right. Is anyone else in on drinking games? As his buddies sort of sit down, they look at Dane. You all right, bud?
I'll join. I'll
Okay.
take my feet up off the table and put them down on the floor and stand up, stretch up my 7-foot furry height, and slowly stride over and take a seat at the table. Put one big paw down and say, I believe I have a drink as well.
I'm going to try and convince them to play a game that I'm just about to make up.
Okay.
Called 21 Shot Wonder.
Oh.
So here's the game. And I know Dane's going to be enamored with it because, you know, I'm charmed him. So he's a friend, but his pals, you know, I'm trying to convince all of them. You line up 21 shots of the finest distilled brandy this side of the Bilgewater, and we try and see who can get through to most of them before ending up on the floor. What do you say?
Now, hold up. Is it 21 shots each, or is it 21 shots total, and we're all, like, competing to see how many of them we eat?
Ooh, anyone each?
Jader is going to watch.
What about
Perhaps
the harpoon?
take a bet.
It sounds like something I'll be down to try.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see that we will not be progressing through tonight's content at any appreciable pace. So everything is on par for standard operating procedure. I'm here for it. Okay.
All right.
Well, give me 1 sec because I'm trying to figure out like what the actual cost of 21 shots of the finest brandy would be.
Well, when I say the finest, it's more of a joke. I don't actually have that much money for the finest brandy. So
you can just charm the bartender too.
I'm just gonna whisper to the bartender. I'll take the usual.
I think he knows what your finest really means.
Yeah,
at this
he's
point.
seen this. He's seen this game before. He knows how this goes. Okay, so what do we got? Brandy. 5 gold for a bottle. Google, how many shots are in a bottle? Are in a fifth. Let's say a fifth. How many shots are in a fifth?
That's math.
Yeah, 750 milliliters. Or 25 ounces. How many ounces to a shot?
It's 2, isn't it?
1.5. So 21 divided by 1.5.
Close.
14. So 2 bottles is enough for 1.5 people to play. You've got his 3 friends, and 3 of you are in, so you're going to need 4 bottles?
I'll chip in.
Okay.
I'll chip in for a bottle.
Did I do that math right? Times
Sounds like you did.
4. Divided by 21.
Wait.
Yeah, because
I
it's
did not- no, I did
1.5.
not.
Oh, you didn't.
It's 14 shots to a bottle. You've got 6
bottles.
players times 21 divided by 14 equals you need 9 bottles of brandy.
9 bottles. Well, luckily, my friend Dane here is known for his generosity when it comes to drinking, and I'm going to be able to part way with a couple of gold coins to get these bottles.
Okay. He'll go in 50-50 with you. He's not made of money, and this is 45 gold. You know what? Let's tone it down a notch, shall we? Let's go with the moonshine instead of the brandy.
Yes, good idea. I
Okay,
fully
great.
respect that.
It's all the same to me. I'm 800 and some years old. I can drink anything.
So instead of 45 gold pieces, it will be 2 gold krakens and 7 silver serpents. He'll front a
Plan.
gold if you've got the rest of it. 1 gold and 7
I
silver.
absolutely do. Yep. I certainly do.
Okay. All right. An absurd number of shots of moonshine are now just scattered across the battlefield.
I actually have a silver serpent right here.
Oh,
Wow.
that's nice. That is
Yeah.
nice.
Wow.
These were, sorry, quick aside. These were made as part of a cosplay stuff by one of my friends in Korea when I was there, and he gave me one of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Do you have
Anyway.
7 of those? Because you're going to need at least that much.
Just the one,
All right.
but we can pretend I have more.
All right. So 126 shots are poured.
Yep.
That's
Now I'm
a
going to
lot.
demonstrate. So I'm going to line up the shot glasses in 21 for each person in the table sections. And the way it works is we compete one at a time until there only remains one standing. And we basically go in like a sort of zigzag down. So I go, they go, next person next to me goes, then the next person next to them goes, onwards until essentially you get one final person standing. What I didn't tell everybody is that I am going to be making sleight of hand checks to try and definitely chuck the moonshine somewhere else other than my neck. So I'm going to try and cheat at it.
You're gonna
So
walk
glad I'm
out of here
watching.
just like it's poured down your collar and just streaked. If anyone hits
Just
you with a
covered.
fire attack, you're gonna ignite like that.
Wait, so watching, is that something I would notice? Because I'm not actually participating.
That's gonna be his sleight of hand versus your perception. Now, I imagine as a frequent denizen of Bilgewater, and especially because you're not playing, you're probably going to be like making perception checks to see this. Did you say you wanted to place a bet?
I did.
Okay.
I want to place a bet.
How do you want to bet?
I guess the best way to do it is who is going to actually finish their shots. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Who
Who was
would
the last one standing?
who's the last one standing? Or maybe I can bet on who's the first one to collapse. Now that I think, actually like that one a lot better.
That's like 1 in 6 odds unless you bet on the Harpoon. Or actually Rengar. Like the two of you are just, everyone looks
Yeah,
at
no,
the two.
that's guaranteed. I think they're fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I think I
haven't
actually would
gambled.
lean towards Dane, to be honest. That's where my money's going. I think he's the
Ooh.
first to go.
Okay. All right. No friends made with that decision. But a couple of people gather around. I've never heard of this game, but I am immediately interested. And so money starts changing hands. Money starts going on the table. People are so chug, shots. It's an old Runeterra song. All right. And
The
this is gonna
energy
be.
gets Harpoon. He's real excited, amped up, like hopping up and down.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna
Alright, I'm
resolve this. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to start by not cheating, by actually taking a straight up shot.
Oh.
Just
Wow.
well, obviously you guys don't know I'm going to cheat, but
No,
out
of course.
there's going to be cheating.
This is
going on, but-
beatdown talking. Don't worry.
Yeah, but Ranadi makes a show of it, a bit of a performance, if you will. He says, "We've played this game many times before at the various taverns that I've traveled to around the world, but it's the first time that I'm unveiling it in this manner here, in this very bar. Now, anybody who wants to place any bets, just have a word with that gentleman over there. And I'm going to point at Beatdown's character,
I'm the guy now. I'm the bookie.
the bookie.
Yeah.
And
All
I shall go first. And I'm just going to make a flourish of it with a little napkin over the top. And then just going to
Okay.
whoosh it straight down the
Roll a
neck.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Easy.
Oh, pretty good.
Easy.
easy.
Rengar or Walker and Byron, go ahead and make some Constitution saving throws.
I'll also be using perception checks as well because I'm just always observing. So can I do one of those and then do the Constitution save?
Absolutely. So,
All right.
Byron, the good news is the first check is the easiest. You're
All
fine.
right, yeah. Getting the
fine.
bad rolls out of the way.
Everything here seems to be in order, Walker.
Those blind.
Wow, that did not work out there. All right, I'm not very perceptive today. So how do I do a con save thing with this? Hold on. Which one do I click on?
Could be a little.
There's an area for it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, left hand side.
I'm looking at different stuff. So if the lot of you can.
Oh, I found it.
Sure.
Excellent.
There it is.
Send it.
Did it work? Didn't work. All right.
Sometimes it takes a sec.
There.
There you go.
No, you're good.
Hey.
Okay. We go again.
No,
Round
Oh,
2.
my word.
it's not a good idea.
These
20 to go.
These get progressively more difficult.
There's 21 to go.
I did not make up this game. Let the record show this is not the Dungeon Master's fault.
True.
Time I mentioned I have a constitution of 12.
I'm gonna. Okay, for the next shot, I'm going to cast prestidigitation
Mhm.
to flavor it like water to make it easier to go down.
Roll with advantage.
Okay,
Oh.
excellent.
Interesting.
There
We
you
take
go,
those.
17. We take them.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Walker and Byron, just go ahead and knock them out.
All right, let's do it.
Boom.
You're good.
Oh, I'm good.
Byron's so excited he takes another one. He's out of order.
Roll
He
it.
just go-
Whoa.
There we go. Okay.
That
12.
was your third shot, right?
Yeah.
You're still okay.
Okay. Oof.
However, Dane just passed out.
No.
And there it is.
That did not take long.
You didn't have the best odds on that because Dane wasn't exactly the favorite, but let's go ahead and why don't you do a deception or intelligence check to see like how well you were able to make your winnings, and I'll just make a
Sure.
decision on how much you made off of that.
All right, we'll go with deception because Jader's very charismatic. Apparently, not enough today, though.
All right, you didn't throw off the
Oh,
right
no.
vibes to get people to vote. Oh no, Dane, he's a tough guy. Yeah, totally. He's a big guy.
Look at him.
That being said, you are able to make 4 silver pieces. 4 silver.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
All right. Dane is out. He's got 2 buddies left. We are on to the third, in some people's cases, 4th in Byron's case. Shoot 'em.
We're still going? Okay.
Yeah,
It's
this
is a
this
battle
time-
royale. This is not a first blood.
I think in my lifetime of about 900 something years, I've drank about 1 million of these. It's not a problem.
Renati, what are you doing?
It may be a problem.
This is your third. The speed is presenting a problem, but you're okay. You feel, a little bit of. In a few
Okay.
years, this is probably what heartburn feels like. But for now, you're all right. Byron, do you give me one yet? And Renati, are you drinking this one?
All right.
Oh, boo. Number 4 down the hatch.
Mash it
Easy.
down.
Wow.
He's drinking them like water. He's just ready for another one. He's like trying to be actually patient this time, like eagerly waiting for everyone else to do their shots so he can do another one.
I'm gonna go for this time a sleight of hand check to try
Okay.
and
Walker,
just over the shoulder. Now that people have started drinking a little bit, they might not be as perceptive. It's time to start bringing out the trickery.
okay, roll a
Is that
sleight
one
of
of-
hand
that-
check.
The obvious trickery.
Is that one of those things I can roll deception for? Because I wanted to watch for this kind of stuff?
Yeah, you can roll perception, absolutely. Both of you who are watching, roll perception.
I have been trying to watch too. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
God.
All right.
I rolled
Is
pretty
something
well.
fishy
but-
going on?
Got to beat a 21. Oh, everything here seems to be in order. Nope, seems like it's fine.
It's too good.
Excellent.
And the
Hmm.
and Dane's buddies are out. The two of them, they're just like, yep,
Wow.
I could do this all.
Gone.
And they're down.
Excellent.
So now it's just us.
Yeah, now I don't have to, play against myself anymore. It's just down to the lot of you.
Inebriating ourselves before we go on some life-threatening mission, no
Oh,
doubt.
yeah, this is working out great for the dungeon master. Trust me.
Oh,
This could be a really short quest. So, two of you are on to round 4, and one of you's on to round 5. Let's see him.
All right. This stuff is
Oh my god.
the most mild stuff I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. It
The
is.
harpoon is just...
Let's go.
How many
speed
have
'em
I
up,
actually
speed 'em
drank?
up.
You have consumed 2.
Two,
This is
right?
your third, if you drink
Yeah.
it, because you've only stealthed away one of them.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try and stealth away this one. I'm gonna try. And
Okay, roll it.
Do we get another perception check for this?
You
How
do
often do we
every
get?
time you do
Oh
that.
shit!
Every
Alright.
time you do that, you get
Oh,
to roll it.
okay, okay.
Something looks fishy.
Oh no!
Oh.
Mm-mm-mm.
The jig is thoroughly up.
Well,
Hey.
I hold on. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna laugh really loudly.
Okay.
Oh.
Renati, you didn't
Mhm.
drink that last one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry there, my friend. I must have accidentally drank a little bit too much. I missed my mouth.
Well, good thing
Happens often.
any more in front of you. Take another one. Right now.
Yes, I'll have to take another one. I apologize. I'm gonna prestidigitate this one into water again.
Okay.
Or
Roll,
daytime
roll with
water.
advantage, and this will be your third, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's not something we can really notice, I suppose.
No.
It'd be hard
Unless
to.
you're detecting magic.
Okay.
Not doing that.
This will be round 5 for everyone else.
All
Don't
right.
Be out here cheating anymore.
Don't try it again.
I didn't try anything.
Ooh, no.
For those of you
Oh my.
joining us at home, that is a natural 1.
I've gone and sold myself.
Okay. Oh
my.
Okay. Cohen, you go from like I'm fine to your stomach is roiling and you are under the poisoned condition. You will have disadvantage
Oh, no.
Uh, on all your future rolls.
Okay.
Walker, roll an immediate Constitution saving throw
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
with disadvantage.
Oh, with disadvantage? I don't know how to turn that on.
Just roll another one, and we'll take the lower of the 2.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, boy.
It just comes flowing right up on top of the table, on top of the remaining shots. It's just.
Well.
I'm terribly sorry about that, gentlemen. I don't know what came over him. It must have been something in the drink. This drink ain't natural. Who put something in my drink? I stand up and knock over my chair backwards and start to look around the room, growling viciously. Ah!
All right.
Bit of a
All-
sore loser there, are we?
All
I'm
at once,
not.
candles lining the tavern's chandeliers flicker and are extinguished. The door creaks open with a cold wind, and in the moonlight seeping in through the grimy windows, the shadows of the room seem to elongate, growing long limbs, sharp claws, gaping mouths, rising up from the ground of their own accord. The sockets where their eyes should be flash a ghostly, hungering blue.
Oh my.
That was a
Am I-
Oh,
Have I passed out? Are you seeing this? Am I conscious?
No, I don't see what you're talking about. Are you okay, Walker?
No. Apparently not.
You hear screams emanating from the rest of the city as the shadows spring from the floor, coming to life.
Wait a second.
And they attack. Roll for initiative.
Maybe there's worth something in
Give me
those
a
drinks.
The best thing to do for rolling initiative, click on your character token and then click initiative, and it'll automatically add you to our little tracker here.
Well, that's supposed to be 5.
Which one is initiative?
It should say like top middle of your character sheet usually.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant on roll 20 there would be something there. Got it.
Ooh.
Well,
Nice.
could be worse.
Moment, we're gonna get Tala in here.
I'm ready to fight. I think.
Yeah, big question mark on that one, Walker.
Hey, if you're seeing it, I'm seeing it. I'm sober as the day I was born, which was 900 something years ago.
Were you baptized in brandy?
Yes, and the blood of evildoers.
Moment. That'll work. Boop. Okay. Let's roll some dice. Let me get my squad in here. And initiative. I normally run 100% my stuff out of roll 20. But this time I'm sort of splitting it between this and D&D Beyond. So
No worries. I should get a cowboy hat for this.
Yes. That is the play. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, here we go. Shadow. Because I don't need open. Okay, please go away, select you, and roll it. Perfect. All right, so first up will be one of the only sober people in the bar. Jader, what do you do? There's two horrific creatures and a living shadow approaching you. I'll see if I can get you a picture of one of them.
5, 10, 15.
How big of a distance do the squares represent?
This is all going to be theater of the mind for this scene. There's only one scene in this adventure that comes with a battle mat.
Got it.
So, yeah. Let's assume that you're inside the tavern and you can get to each other fairly easily, even though there's people running and screaming all over the place.
All right.
Okay.
I can push them out of the way.
Exactly.
I'm big.
So you're big and old.
And drunk.
I'm big and hammered.
True.
But Vastayan, is that? I think I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
They live to be like a really, really, really like old. Some are even immortal. So actually 900 is not that bad.
Whippersnapper.
At least that's what I tell myself when I wake up and these old bones creak in the morning.
All right, what'll it be? Beat down your first.
Right. So I'm going to. Well, I'm going to throw a card.
Okay.
I'm going to do it at this living spirit, I believe you called it.
A living shadow. But let me
Living
show you
shadow.
what the other things you're looking at are.
Christ.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Yeah. We're gonna stay away from that one for now.
There's two of those and the shadow.
Okay, so let me roll.
20 to hit. And you were targeting the shadow or one of the bark beasts?
I would like to target the shadow. Also, 3 means because each card has an effect
Mhm.
based on the damage that
Got
I
it.
roll. Yes, I got a 3. So that means that's the heart. And I roll my sneak attack damage and add it to my razor card's damage.
Hold on. You actually rolled a 1. Because you got 1d4 plus your dex mod of 2.
So I rolled a 1.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
a 1 on your
Good point.
damage.
Gotcha. In that
Alright.
case, it's the blade card, which is also roll your sneak attack damage and add it to your razor card damage. And okay, so first let me do that. Once per turn, 2d6.
Ooh, okay. 12 points of damage as you send this card flying through the air and it hums. Is there anything in your description about it being a magical attack or no?
No.
All right. It passes through the shadow, and
Damage.
it does seem to tear apart at it, and it loses some of its coalescence, but not as much as you would think. It has resistance.
Actually, these cards are technically enchanted. Does that count?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes for the time being, because
Okay.
that's easier than the alternative.
Okay.
So you instead, yep, it does full damage, and it passes right through the shadow, and it screams as the blue light in its eyes flickers and bursts and starts to leak, and it loses its coherence. Sorry, little one.
Cool.
And also, next turn, at the
Mhm.
start of its next turn, it takes half of the sneak attack damage. So whether or not you want to roll up or down is your call. Yeah.
4 damage. I've got it in the running record on Roll20.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mm.
All right,
It's kind of busted.
Byron, the
it's fun.
Harpoon, Marlowe.
All right. Byron, Harpoon wants to go into a rage
All right.
bonus action. And when Byron starts to rage, seem large rusted chains with barnacles to them seem to form from around his left hand and wrapping up his arm, following the same path of his tattoos until they go around his shoulder and to his back, where now a large 6-foot harpoon now rests, seemingly attached to his body. Smaller chains form at the base of it and kind of wrap around his waist, holding it there. And the chains kind of seem like they're a part of his body almost. They don't dangle and clang, but they remain pretty fluid with all of his body movements. Then, yes. And then Byron wants to rush towards one of these bark beasts.
It looks like what happened was the wood of the ship itself peeled off in flakes, and the flakes rose up to give form to these quadruped monsters their bodies are just made of like torn chips of wood and bark filled with this hateful blue light. Let's see how they deal with getting smacked.
All right, and we'll make this one a reckless attack. And I was poisoned, so it'll just be a straight attack now.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah. Should be rolling. Didn't roll at roll 20 though. Huh. Why did it not?
Working there.
Maybe here?
Oh,
Okay,
there we
cool.
go.
It's a
All right.
lag sometimes. It
All
seems
right,
like.
15 to hit.
Yeah, it has
that's
been
a lot of
delayed.
damage.
Excellent. 15. So
Holy
you deal
moly.
14 points of damage.
Oh, it doesn't add the rage damage actually, so +2 onto that as
All right,
well.
16 points of damage as you just walk up. And are you hitting him with the harpoon or are you hitting him with the axe?
No, hitting him with the axe. I have my great axe as well. Harpoon still in my back, but then draw a
Right.
great axe and give it a nice hack.
Okay. Again, you feel the wood crunch and give way, but it passes through the eerie, phantasmal blue core, disturbing the ectoplasm, but not fully carving through it. Takes half damage, so it takes 8 points of damage. That being said, that single strike splits it, and it starts to leak blue light from between holes in its bark. The creature is bloodied.
All right. That'll be it.
All right. Walker, Texas, Rengar. What do you do?
I'm gonna walk up and introduce the nearest enemy to law and order. Law is my trusty flintlock pistol, and order is my right leg, which I roundhouse kick people with. Right. So I'm doing the pistolier shot and then the blade and black powder strike. But instead of a blade, I've got my foot because it's way better. I've got claws anyway, so whatever. It works.
It's on.
So anyway, pistolier shot. We'll do that first.
Okay.
Oh wait, did it not go through roll 20?
I didn't see that go through.
How do I make it go through roll 20? I'm on the attack action.
I'd like click on the like weapon or whatever, and then like top right, click on like.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it.
Oh, there. Ooh.
Oh my
That first one
God.
is not it.
Well,
That first one is not it, by the way.
that was the roundhouse
is
kick.
it. This is it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
This yeah. Well, there you go.
your shot strikes true, but it almost passes through the bark beast, barely inflicting any damage whatsoever.
And then I go, taste my fury, and I do a spinning. I jump and do a spinning roundhouse kick, which may be a little bit difficult right now, but I'm gonna try it anyway. It should come through in a moment, hopefully. Wait for it. I clicked it.
Anticipation.
Try again. There we go. Oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Ha!
Yep, that is a hit. Again, only for 4 points of damage, but it's all good.
Usually it knocks evildoers out in one kick.
Yeah, but
I
you had
can
like
see.
5 shots in a row a moment ago, so you're not exactly on your game.
No.
All right, the shadow howls in rage and flies forward to weave its way through the crowd, and it's going to attack Beatdown, who just threw a card at it. It has the amorphous ability; it can squeeze through a space as it can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide, so it just flows along the ground, pops up, and swings at you.
Oh,
What's your AC?
it is 12.
Well, you know, I got a natural 1s.
Wow. Everything's coming up, Jader.
Luck is on your side. It just reaches, it like rises up being as intimidating as it possibly can, and then just completely beefs it. It sticks its hand towards you, but instead of reaching out to drain the very strength from your body, it reaches its hand into a pile of puke-tainted moonshine shots, and it screams as the horror leaches into its ephemeral
meant to
form.
do that.
The bark beasts, now engaged on 2 different front by 2 powerful fighters, are just going to go ahead and make their attacks. Now, the first one is going to take advantage because you attacked recklessly. Some stuff. The way that it rolls in from roll 20 is it rolls in as a dungeon master only, so I don't immediately see it where chat and everyone else sees it. Is throwing me for a loop. It's something I'm going to have to address long term. Oh, that being said, I did get a natural 20. So
very convenient. And nobody can.
That'll hit.
Look, I'm just saying, I got a natural 1 a moment ago.
I'm just playing. No, I know.
All right, so. Oh no, I can fix that.
Oh, rolled a natural 20 on roll 22.
Wow.
All right, great. Cool. Okay, I just adjusted my settings. That's going to help long term, so I can do this honestly. So it latches its jaws around you and inhales, and the blue fire that fills its being, more of that flows out of your flesh, sustaining its life. You take 13 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
And roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage because you are drunk.
All right. Oh,
Natty!
Oh,
My
Oh.
And a 10.
Oh.
So
The drinks.
the DC is 10, so you actually passed.
Whew, okay.
Hey.
Super lucky. What would have happened is it would have reduced your maximum HP by that same amount until you took a long rest.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully avoided that one.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for his turn. And then the other one is going to try to chew on Walker Texas Rengar.
I think you'll find me
Oh, it's still whispered.
edible.
Okay. Never whisper. Thank you. All right. Got an 18. You are at least a little bit edible. Take 5 points of necrotic damage and roll a Constitution saving throw, also with disadvantage because you were highly drunk.
All right. 1 Constitution throw and 2 Constitution saves.
DC's 10. Let's see what we get.
Second one, it's weird. Sometimes it only rolls in the. There we go.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
Unlucky. So your maximum hit points are reduced by 5 as well. You cannot heal that damage until you take a long rest.
So I took 5, and my max is reduced by 5. Huh? Okay.
Supremely unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
All right. Next up, I almost said Thoras. Bren, you're up. What'll it be?
Ranadi is going to jump on a table far away from the action
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Don't worry, I will help you from afar." And he's going to get out his short bow and he's going to take a shot. We're at he's going to take a shot at the shadow thing.
The shadow. The shadow. The shadow. Roll it. 21.
and he's also going to expend one of his bardic inspiration points to add 2d6 psychic damage to that target.
Oh, that's a
So,
thing you can do.
Yep, with the College of Whispers.
Nice. Nice. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Come on, man! Come on! That is-
Wow.
Wow!
Oh, classic. You killed it anyways. That was enough damage.
Excellent.
But only barely because it had exactly 2 health left. And it did not
Wow.
resist the psychic damage. So congratulations, your efforts were not wasted. The shadow discorporates, vanishing into nothingness. And we are back to Jader. The shadow that was attacking you, the last thing it sees before it returns to oblivion is its own greasy, puke and moonshine covered fingers before it just gets dragged out of its mind. What will you do?
Wait, so you're saying it has died already, or it's
Yep.
about to?
Nope,
Oh.
it has been destroyed.
Get fucked. That's all I can really say.
It's your turn. There are still 2 bark beasts. And again, you hear screaming and odd, eerie sounds coming from the rest of the city of Bilgewater. What'll you do?
So I think it's pretty fair to say opposite of where we're standing is the door, right?
Hmm.
Cool. So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move right over here.
Hmm.
I'm going to throw another card. Fun fact, was rereading this ability. I can actually throw as many cards as my charisma modifier, which is +3. So I
At
can do this
will?
3 times. Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh my god, and every single one has the special kicker effect?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was literally like losing it last turn when I read this. I was like, oh my god, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a nice little bit of damage. So I rolled the 4. And 4 is Wild Ace. Well, so when I roll a 4, I can actually choose which suit.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna reread
wait.
this. You
Please.
you can't do this multiple times per round. You can do it a number of times equal to your charisma modifier, then it's on cooldown until you long rest.
Oh, really? I have 3 cards and that's it? Oh my, that is terrible.
That sounds more reasonable.
I mean, to be fair, they're pretty good.
They're good cards.
That's true. I'll give you that. I can't like pick them up or anything.
Nope, they recharge on because it's not about the cards; it's about the heart of the
Oh.
cards.
Okay. fair enough. But yeah, okay, so you're right. I did roll a 4. So I am going to choose. Yeah, I'm going to choose the heart because it lets me roll sneak attack damage. Also, since they're 5 feet from someone, can't I also roll for sneak attack?
Yes, but you cannot stack sneak attack.
Yeah, it's not the damage necessarily. It's just that for when I use heart, I can regain HP and get temporary HP if my HP is full.
All right, it says roll your sneak attack damage and add it to your Razor card's damage. So it
Oh
is
wait,
a
sorry,
sneak attack.
I'm rereading. Okay,
Totally
never mind.
fine.
So then I will just do that.
Right? I mean, still roll the, what is it, 2d6 at your level?
Yes.
Yeah, give me the 2d6. All right, so 13. And but it is, and it's enchanted. Okay, so you inflict the full points and you gain 6 temporary hit points.
Can I have some of those?
And which one did you want to throw at?
I wanted to throw at the one closest to Walker.
Okay, 13 points of damage. Your card slices through it and it just dissolves and little flakes of bark and wood float down on the air. Bragged.
Walker looks satisfied and he goes, "Ha! I knew I got him. Never takes more than one kick."
All right. The harpoon. What'll you do?
All right, still rage and fury in his eyes. The harpoon will keep the harpoon on his back for now, but go for another slash with his great axe, though.
And is this
Against
also a
this.
reckless attack?
Yeah, make it reckless.
All right.
Oh, well, that's one.
That is reckless.
Okay. With a mighty heave, you swing your axe down and it embeds itself in the wooden deck of the tavern. Roll a strength saving throw. With advantage, because you're raged, neutralized by the poison. Give me just a flat. We'll take that number.
Yeah,
You're able to wrest it out of the deck, and so it does not become lodged, which would have, been a bad time.
All right. So, drank a little too much, perhaps, but wrestles it out, and that'll be all for this turn.
All right. Walker, it's your turn.
So I'm pretty satisfied at how I easily dealt with that monster just a moment ago. So I'm gonna look around. I'm still feeling a little bit out of sorts, so I'm gonna look around and see, is there any like a bucket of water or like I'm looking for some sort of non-alcoholic liquid to like splash in my face to wake myself up. I'm trying to sober up in a hurry.
Yeah, if you want to use your action to attempt to sober up and splash a bucket on your face, I will let you roll a new Constitution saving throw, with disadvantage still.
Sure,
But I will let you roll a new one to sober up.
sounds good. All right, I find like a bucket of water that looks semi, as clean as you can find in here nearby.
Right.
And I'm
It
like,
wasn't just
I
used to soften
sober up.
up.
That last kick's effects were delayed for some reason, and I splash it into my face vigorously. So let's see if it works.
Your glorious mane is now drenched. That worked. That did it.
Oh, nice. I'm like, "Blah, blah, blah, meow, I'm ready."
You've been waiting to say that.
All right.
The classic.
The remaining bark beast will attempt to gnaw. Oh, there we go. With advantage. That one actually went through. What is the harpoon's armor class?
14, so that'll hit.
Eat or beat. You take 9 points of necrotic damage and roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 10.
Okay. This one's at disadvantage because you're poisoned. Roll again.
True. Okay.
You're fine. It was a DC 10. Either way, you're good.
Wow.
Just flip the rolls from last time. Okay. Fairly cutting it.
All right. Back up to the top. Ranadi, what'll it be?
Ranadi is what's the state of this bark beast? What does he look like?
Oh, it's pretty torn up. It's leaking ectoplasmic goo through the sides. Not having a good time.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot it again.
Okay,
I was just gonna shoot at it. I didn't shoot at this one before.
correct.
Just gonna take a shot with a short bow, and I'm gonna miss.
Boy, yeah. Anything for your bonus action?
Don't believe. Nope.
All right. By the way, people are screaming and fleeing. Tables are getting knocked over, tossed and turned. Everybody in the bar, roll a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage if you are still drunk.
I'm not drunk anymore, right? All right.
Correct. You are not drunk anymore, but oh lord.
Duality of man.
I don't think I have to roll another one. It's natural one.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. All right. So as everybody runs and screams in the tussle, you get knocked prone. Byron. So you fall over and like something spills on you and a couple people stomp on you and it hurts and it leaves bruises, but you're not going to take any damage from it. Back over to Jader. There's one remaining bark beast. You've used 2 of your cards. You have 1 more for the day. What else you got?
So wait, how is this bark beast looking?
It's pretty torn up. It's splintering, taking severe damage.
You know what? I think these guys got this. You mentioned there was a lot of screaming outside. Jader is super curious about what's going on there, so I'm gonna walk outside.
Okay.
Cool.
You step out into Bilgewater. There's a chaotic tide of confused townsfolk pouring out of the various taverns and dice halls and flooding the streets and sort of panicking, trying to figure out what's going on. Roll a perception check.
Do.
Okay. Notice that a black mist is flowing over the city of Bilgewater, pouring all over the place, and in its wake, these shadows and bark beasts and other ghostly apparitions are appearing and attacking the townsfolk. Chaos is spreading, but mostly in your general vicinity. You also notice that the black mist is pouring out of one of the ports built around the many rock spires protruding from Bilgewater Bay. It's a salvage dock. Salvage docks are where, there's a whole industry in Bilgewater because it's so hard to get here because the seas are dangerous with sea monsters and rocks and reefs, that there's a lot of ships that go down. So there's a whole industry of salvaging them for their treasure. And all the black mist is pouring out of one of the salvage docks.
Do I want to walk in that direction by myself? Yeah, that sounds reckless. That sounds like something Jader would do. So I'm just gonna go.
Okay. You head off.
Still a bark thing, right? Though.
Oh yeah.
But he's
still got it.
He's hurting. You guys are fine. Come on, bro. Look at all those shots you did there, bro. You can handle yourself, obviously, right? You took every shot, right?
I missed.
Yeah.
Random people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Byron, it's your turn. You're fortunately, between you falling down and you being able to stand up, no enemies went, so it barely matters. It'll take half your movement to rise. And
Stand up and go again. Reckless. Great act. Another slash, but it's still not happening. It's stand up a little too fast. I'm dizzy, my head's spinning. Just swipe right over it with the great axe. Do a little spin.
Yep. I meant to do that. That's a tech.
Yeah. Makes the next swipe even deadlier.
Somebody comments that in this one case, cannot spin to win. Beatdown, were you saying something? I didn't want to cut you off.
No, I was just laughing.
All right. Excellent. Laugh at my jokes. Rengar, it's your turn.
All right. It's time to finish this.
Kill it.
I rush across the bar agilely agilicious, agilic. I don't know. With
Dexterously.
agility.
With agility.
With agility from table to table before popping him with my flintlock pistol while at the same time preparing another spinning roundhouse kick to the remaining bark apparition. So
All right.
pistol shot first. Let's see how it goes. And then the roundhouse kick.
No, my God.
Oh my gosh.
This thing's invincible.
It's just dodging like
Darker than I thought.
the bark flows and ebbs and it's just noodling around all of your attacks.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have left.
All right.
It's really hard to kill, apparently.
Which of the two of you has taken the most damage?
Definitely Byron.
I have had my HP reduced and I've only taken 5 so far.
Okay, well, it smells souls, tasty souls, and it's going to attack Byron again with advantage because of the recklessness.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
10
Another
points of
damage.
necrotic damage. Are you still up?
Yeah.
That's
Thank
good.
you, boy.
That's very good. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
All right. Uh-oh.
Your health is
Uh-oh.
reduced by 10. Your max HP is down by 10.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. Well, 9. Not by
That's a
10.
lot.
By 9. By 9.
Okay.
That's still a lot.
You got a whole hit point back. Ranadi, it's your turn.
I shoot it harder.
Nice shoot. I love it.
Super hard and super
Bring
fast.
it down. I'm gonna shout. Don't worry, lads. We've got it soon. I'm sure.
Any day now.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a hit. Any spice on this?
Any spice? I'm gonna do a 360.
Wow.
Fire on the arrow.
Wow.
Okay.
Little twirl on the table.
Quit copying me.
Again, the arrow passes through it, inflicting minor damage. It is resistant to your attack.
Bollocks.
Yep. Jader, it's your turn. You are moving through the docks, pushing your way past crowded folks in the chaos, chasing ghosts. And you're just headed right to the salvage docks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause that's where the smoke was coming from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tala, the lady in the purple coat, pops out. Psst. Oi, where are you going?
Going to see what that's all about.
Are you mad?
Why?
Come with me, I can take you to safety.
Can I do a perception check to see if she is trustworthy?
That would be insight rather than
Insight.
perception.
You want to go into the ship that's spewing souls, and you're like looking at
Yeah.
her like, I don't trust you. I'd rather go over there.
That's exactly right.
Looks safe to me.
14.
Okay.
She seems to be in earnest.
I'll take it. Let's
Okay.
see what Tala has for me.
Where's the rest of them? They all did me a solid back there, standing up to Dane. Are they all right?
They should be fine. They were fighting some sort of woodly apparition, let's call it, but it was on its last legs when I walked out. I'm sure they could handle it despite the alcohol.
Captain's gonna want to speak to them as well. Let's wait right here and see if they come out safe.
Okay.
You hear
Okay.
the harpoon faintly yelling, "Help!"
Just screaming and death emitting from inside. All right. Moving right along. Next up is the Harpoon, who is, as they say in Bilgewater, getting fucked up. And not in a good way.
Popular local phrase.
All right. I mean, I'm a barbarian. I keep hitting things. and
There's
going-
one thing I'm good at.
Oh.
Oh,
Define good.
I don't know.
Alright.
Unlucky.
My momentum from my last swing was just too much, and now after the spin, I just go down, but the axe just falls short. It's right in front of it now. It's just
I
not a good
imagine,
time.
like, with every attack, it's either embedded in front of you, or you pull it back and it just gets embedded behind you. Just
One of the dogs on the ceiling catches it or something.
okay, Walker.
Yeah.
Kill it.
All right. I'm like, it's time. And I pull out and I go, it's high noon somewhere. And I point my flintlock pistol at it. And we're going to go for another combo because it's the only thing I know how to do.
Because it's my thing.
It's my thing.
All right, go for it.
Pew, pew. And hiya!
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Death by
well,
1,000 cuts.
what is this? 1 damage because it's half?
No.
This thing is like the champion of the harrowing. It just best boy, goodest dog.
Does it look afraid yet?
Never. It looks hungry though. It's gonna take. You just shot it. It's gonna try to take a little bit of bite out of your life force. There's plenty to go around. And normal roll. 21. Take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Bro, is this thing healing as well?
It is not. It only heals if it
Okay.
drops you.
Okay.
Well, we're getting close to that though.
And roll a Constitution save, Walker.
Okay.
We're never getting out of scene 1.
Oh, I'm okay though.
You
I
cleared
think.
it. Your hit point maximum is not reduced.
That's relief.
Nice.
Ranadi, please save us.
I will shoot it again from the table. Come on, guys. Almost got it.
Please.
Fuck.
Ah, why?
Please, guys,
Be a
shout.
very
Come
short
back.
quest.
God, if only we had one additional buddy here to help us take down this apparition. Sure would go down a lot faster.
I would abandon their crew like that.
Meanwhile, outside, there's just like a window breaks as an
An
axe.
arrow.
Just like, an arrow goes flying through one window, and the door bursts as one of the hinges gets hit by a wayward axe. The harpoon just staggers against it for a moment. A bar stool that nobody was really touching, it's just sort of part of the whole haunting thing going on, flies out the door. Tala's sitting there with Jader. You sure they're all right?
No.
I'm gonna go check. I'm just gonna run back inside.
Okay, yeah, you do that. All right.
Yes.
So you run back inside and you just see the bar getting slowly annihilated, just furniture shattering, chandeliers plummeting to the ground. For some reason, there's a flock of chickens in the back that wasn't there before. You're not sure how that happened. And this bark beast is just chewing and draining the life out of these two gigantic figures. What'll it be?
Guys, there was the one left. What happened?
Yeah.
How almost dead is everybody else?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw a card at him. Good old
Okay.
wild card. Let me find there it is. A little bit of this. This is my last one too.
Rolled a 1 for your damage. What does that give you?
Yes. That means I roll my sneak attack and add it, and the next turn, if this thing survives, takes half damage equal to half of the sneak attack damage, which is
It has 5 health left. You will kill it. You kill
Okay.
it.
We did it.
He walks
Was
back
that
into
so
the
hard,
bar.
guys?
Yay!
Just walks
Hey.
in, leans against the door, flicks a card.
I was just practicing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually I do my drinking after the fights, not before.
All right.
that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna start doing that too.
Yeah.
Byron, roll a Constitution saving throw. Just a flat one to sober up.
All right. 11.
Okay. You have now sobered up after that fight. After having a significant amount of your life force drained, you aren't feeling great, but, you know, the adrenaline is flowing. And, all right. So,
I'm gonna in the confusion. Just gonna do a little pickpocketing.
Pickpocket who?
The Dane and his two men who were
Oh,
knocked
okay,
out on the
okay,
floor
okay.
from drink.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll sleight of hand to just go through their pockets. If you fail, you're detected, but they're both down. So
Yeah. There you go.
Fair enough.
cool.
Okay.
You'll loot through their pockets. You find 8 copper pieces and a silver serpent.
Hell yeah. I mean, these guys were poor. I don't know what they were talking about. They were boasting that they were going to buy up the bar, and now this is all they've got. Wow.
Yeah, well, they
Did
spent
they-
it all
did
on
they say
brandy
that?
shots.
Shouldn't have made them as a mark. I only dragged them into this because I thought they had money.
They talked a big game, but no such joy.
Oh.
All right.
Good to know.
What's happening around here? Jader, you left? Did you find anything?
No, I basically came. I met up with Tala. Yes. Tala, she told me to wait for you guys because whatever I was about to do, y'all need to be involved in. She said the captain wanted to speak with us. So you guys should probably clean yourselves up and we should go do that.
Walker wipes
splash
some of
some
the
water on
vomit
his face.
from the front of his coat.
I would just throw the whole coat away, but do you?
I
This
love this
sounds
coat.
like
Don't you ever
a
tell me to
song.
throw this coat away.
You threw up on it.
It wasn't the first time.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
I splashed some more water on it to clean up a bit.
Okay.
We're in Bilgewater. It's okay.
I mean,
That's true.
It's basically a Bilgewater cravat.
That's true. There are places up in the area that can steam that right out for you. But Tala's waiting outside, hiding inside like one of the other nearby buildings that seems to be run down and condemned, and no one's inside. So she just pops her head out of it and waves you over.
I'm just gonna follow. I'm
What
not
do you
gonna
see?
lead. I'm gonna
So-
follow.
Yeah, no, everybody's here. So let's go meet the captain, like you said.
Normally, I only work for contract, but seeing as how many of my clients are running around trying to fight for their lives, I suppose I might as well help.
All right. She leads you down to the docks, and she whispers something to somebody who's hiding there, and again barricading themselves against the ghosts and spirits that are now ravaging across the area of the city. And they do a secret handshake, lets you into a warehouse where a rowboat awaits. She hops in, invites you all to start paddling into the bay.
All right,
Where's the captain?
let's go.
Yeah.
Points out into the bay. Not
I'm
towards the
gonna,
pillars of smoke and doom.
Somewhere
Okay.
else.
Instead of helping row, I'm gonna play a merry song.
Roll
Just to
performance
encourage
check.
everybody. There once was a band of fox people. On they're rowing out to the bay, and whilst the men just banging on the hull of the boat and having a merry song.
Tala's torn between telling you to shut up or you'll all die. I mean, actually, it's kind of a banger. Kind of a bit of a banger. You know? The shadow of a massive ship looms over you. Lights like eyes glowing green in its prow. 2 massive cannons rise from the shark's maw carved into its prow, and its black sails flutter in the wind. If I have a... Go.
Ooh,
Fancy.
Nice.
that was a big boat.
No, that.
Tells me this guy gets a lot of treasure.
Ooh. They row you up alongside. They toss down a ladder and invite you to climb aboard. Up on the deck, amidst the crowd of both pirates and acolytes dressed in wuru attire, faces a towering man with stormy eyes and a wild gray beard. Gangplank, the saltwater scourge.
Ah, there it is.
Long
Bloody
thought dead.
hell.
I
But-
thought you were dead.
That was the plan.
I
Arr!
hoped you were dead.
Nay! I was merely taken out of rotation for a complete rebalance.
Right.
One hand,
Yeah.
made
Unplayable.
entirely of iron and gears, rests against the helm of the ship. Bloody Sarah Fortune won't be able to defend the city against another harrowing, he mutters. I want there to be a city left when I return.
So you
All
know
right.
what this is about is what I'm getting from this. I don't even know if I should call it a conversation, but we'll call it that.
The Harrowing. A black mist that rises up out of the Shadow Isles, consuming souls in its wake.
Not the first time this has happened, is it?
No. I think the last time was back in 2017. There was a whole promotional event and everything.
Like I remember that.
Oh, you should go back and watch the cinematic. It's a bloody good one. Arr! It's got these creepy puppets over in Bilgewater. Wonderfully animated. Highly recommended. Ate everyone's souls afterwards. Don't stick around for the encore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got any oranges?
Well, yes,
Sorry?
of course. Scurvy.
Ah,
The
yeah.
problem. Look,
Some things never change.
I don't trust her to keep this place safe. I don't trust her to leave the city, and I want it to survive so that I can rise and be the Reaver King once again. To each of you, I'll give you 20 golden krakens and a place among my crew if you drive back the Harrowing.
I'll take the
Fair
money,
enough.
pass on the crew.
Make it 40 for just me.
Just me.
Oh, give me a sec.
Well, yeah, he's even got an orange. There you go.
All right. He
Took a bite right out of it.
roll a persuasion check, Walker.
What
Sorry,
am I persuading him
Renati.
of?
No, you're not trying to talk
I'm
yourself
sorry.
into more gold. I apologize. You were talking
What
about
did I do?
oranges, and my brain just went
You
there.
can give me double. Why? Because I'm gonna be the king of pirates. Convincing argument.
There's only one person in your crew who can stretch out to grab somebody, and it's not you. So fuck off.
I lean over. I'm
I
like,
can play a
talk
song.
like that's gonna get you killed, young man.
Should listen to your
I've
friend.
been around these parts long enough to know that all you need is a little song to get those frowns upside down, and I'm gonna start playing my lute.
I think
Roll
he's
for-
a few levels short of an ultimate, if you know what I mean.
Roll performance check.
I roll to loot, and that's why you don't kill me.
That's how every Bard song ends, I think.
What do you think?
Well, I think I'm not going to send you to the bottom of the bay just this day. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5 up front. Best I can do.
What are we doing here exactly?
Oh, well, you're each going to take one of these. And he reaches over and he grabs a powder keg.
Okay.
And you're going to scuttle the accursed ship what they drug from the depths. The one that's belching out all of the black mist and harrowing everybody all over again.
For
Oh,
20
that.
gold.
Aye, 20 gold krakens. And a place amongst my finest crew that will inevitably rule this blasted city again soon.
And that'll fix everything blasting that ship.
There's never been a problem I couldn't fix with enough powder kegs.
Well, place among the crew gangplank sounds like a mighty fine offer.
At least one of you's got some sense.
I've got my own path outside of any crew, but I need clients. I'm in.
All right.
Trying to open a lawyer firm.
We'll do this one pro bono.
All right, I'm in.
Excellent. He hands each of you, he has one of his people hand each of you 5 gold, and a various group of pirates, they all come out with powder kegs, one for each of you. And these things, a small wooden barrel. Takes an action to light it. It explodes at the end of the round that it's lit.
All right. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, so each of you add a powder keg to your inventory. It might already be in the compendium for you to add. Not sure.
Take a look. Powder
And
keg, yep.
you may each take a short rest if you are now going to head to the salvage docks, which is where the accursed ship rests.
Okay.
I might need a few before we head on over. Had to fight a lot of heroin already.
Okay.
That didn't sound quite right,
Gonna
but I'll let it
Yeah.
slide.
It's legal in these parts.
Oh, what isn't legal in Belgium?
I'm not one to judge.
Exactly. All right. Are you ready to make your way to the salvage docks?
Yes.
Okay.
Go
each
on,
of you
then.
take a short rest. You are welcome to spend some hit dice to heal.
What are the chances we could take a long rest?
Well, by that point, the city would pretty much be full of...
Yeah, monsters get that big.
Souls.
It'd be haunted AF,
Kind of dead.
So,
Can I regain any lost max HP?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
What's your max HP?
Can I regain any regular HP?
Yes, by spending hit dice. You have 3
Um
hit dice. They're D10s. You roll 1 D10 plus your constitution. You may spend as many as you'd like.
I will spend 2. No, I'll spend Can I do 1 and then see if I want to do another one?
Yeah.
All right, I'll spend 1. Where do I roll for that?
If there should be a button, it looks... I'm not sure. Crone, did you just roll D12s manually, or did you...
Yeah, I tried to roll it, but it wasn't working, so I just rolled
Yeah.
D12 manually.
Just roll
Okay.
1d10 plus your con mod for each. And Crone, don't forget to add your con mod into each.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to pop up or not.
If it doesn't, on Roll20, you can just type /r space 1dx.
Sure.
Put it in just that way.
That's a bummer.
Deeply
Oh
unlucky.
my
You healed 2
God.
health. Would you like to spend another?
I believe I will. Don't do me like this, roll 20.
Please, please.
okay.
All right. Whatever.
8.
Oh, do I see 3?
Then I get 3, because let me tell you, the odds of taking another long rest during this adventure, not good.
I will take these hit points and be satisfied with this.
Excellent. All right. So you cross the bay, returning once again. Dungeon Master is going to... Oh, sorry, little one. Here's you. Grab a couple of completely innocuous monster tokens. Don't mind me. Just stuff. I will tell you that as you approach, the entire area is shrouded in darkness. Even light given off by torches, lamps, and magical sources dims and flickers as a preternatural shadow flows over Bilgewater. Plant life all around glistens with sickly pus as it is corrupted and blighted as the evil spreads across the harbor.
You.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Things look dirtier than usual around here.
I mean, before this gets worse, we should probably place these powder kegs.
Hmm. So
No.
they want us to place these kegs on the ship that's spewing souls, and then
What
blow
if we
them up.
light them and then throw them up onto the ship?
I imagine they're kind of heavy. I ain't that strong.
Probably got to get aboard and then light them. Scuttle it
Yeah.
from the bottom.
Wait,
How do we get aboard?
Walk up the plank.
Yeah,
Is
climb
there
up.
one?
But where's the ship? Is it where is it closed?
Where is anything?
Here,
Can anyone?
look at this thing and be distracted while I continue to look stuff up.
Okay. Whoa! Look at that. That's
guys,
a lot
look
of
at
souls.
That's a pretty picture.
Look at that gentleman running down the dock.
With a
Is he even
harpoon.
running? He looks like he's briskly walking.
Tiny little harpoon in his hands.
A little miniature harpoon that he
Oh, what
uses.
is- He's got a souvenir harpoon from visiting the ship.
Run a gift shop.
A ghost above him wants to take his souvenir harpoon.
All right, so what I'm looking at here, I have a map of the salvage docks, which is you are about to fall. Climb back up there. I have a map of the salvage docks, and I'm trying to see if there's any reason why you couldn't just row right up to the boat, or if like the game offers some reason that you have to go through the district. That is what I'm looking at. Do rest.
How
of
good
the
is
salvage
everyone at
docks.
swimming? No, I don't like to swim.
I
Very,
imagine
very
I'm pretty sure I can swim, but that's about where that ends.
If my fur gets wet, I'm upset. I was trying to find a
You
way to
splash
say that
water on
without
your
rhyming.
fur?
I have no trouble in the water.
Yeah, so the way that it's written, it just says, this takes them to the next scene, and they get dropped here, and they have to go through the whole thing. But there's nothing that says that you can't just have a boat. Nothing that says you can't just row. Oh, no, I know what it is. It's completely surrounded by the black mist, except for the causeway leading up. That's what they did.
Of course.
Okay.
Yay. So,
Yay.
you're welcome to sail through it, if you'd like, or you can go by land. And there are rules for what happens if you want to sail through it. So, your call.
Okay.
You
Wanna try
guys
to
want to
through it?
risk it for a biscuit?
Well-
I like the sound of that, to be honest.
But if the powder kegs get wet, then what do we do? Kick
Yeah.
kick a hole in the
die.
bottom of the boat.
Well, yeah, we'd have to break a hole in the boat to sink it, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's definitely an option too. I mean, we could
We could
do
do it from
it
the
between
outside.
all of us. Yeah,
We-
also true.
Could
Hmm.
do it. Just don't get them wet. I mean, easy.
I
I
Yeah.
know
go.
that forehead.
Pretty simple. Just don't be bad.
I'm ready to risk it for a biscuit if we want to sail straight up to the boat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. Awesome.
I trust your seamanship.
So what's going to go down here is that if we ever run another game in this setting again, Bilgewater will be canonically just annihilated by the Harrowing.
We ain't done yet.
Oh, we're not done. We're not done.
Don't lose faith, Dungeon Master.
Okay, so Black Mist. You enter
It's
new
a
section
it's
of
a
the
2-session event.
Okay, I think.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
What's wrong?
By the way, when you guys have been regaining your health with your hit dive by short rest,
Mhm.
because you've been listening to me to perform, you gain an extra 1d6 hit points.
Oh,
Go ahead and take
Oh.
that. It cannot recover your, like, if you've had permanent reduction, that doesn't go away. But
yeah.
if you're still down some HP, take that
Yeah.
D6.
Guess I would not have had to use my third one. That
Whoops.
That is
I
okay.
may have had to use my second one anyway, so I'll just add the one. I was only 1 HP down from my new max, so I'll just add one. Seems reasonable.
I just realized what my character does.
Okay. So as you approach, I'm going to go ahead and just move.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at this fancy ship.
Honestly, the digital assets that came with this this free module are pretty high quality. They're pretty good. Assuming that it ever loads in on Stream is seeing. Trust me. Stream,
Wow.
it looks good.
Oh, it does. It does.
Right.
Take
It
So
looks good for us. Yes.
you are
Yeah,
not
right?
actually where you are on the map. I've put the 4 of you and your boat there, but you're not actually there. Do any of you have history as a skill?
History?
I'm pretty sure
I am
do.
half proficient.
I do not.
Okay, if you have proficiency or are a bard, you may make a history check. See what you know about the area.
Do, 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 do.
I know so much about this area.
No, you do not.
Oh,
This is now in Bilgewater. This is where the ships are.
Aha!
wow! Thank
That's
you.
everywhere.
Yeah.
What else do you know, Great Lore Master?
Thank you.
Ships are made of wood.
No.
He knows too much.
Kill him!
Tip him overboard. All right.
Ah, ships go brrr.
Who's gonna row?
All right, there are several ships that are being salvaged or were being salvaged before, everything went completely to hell. And you are going to just run down mid. Great. Excellent. I think let's go ahead and set the stage. Everyone roll a stealth check. And
no problem.
I am going to roll one for the boat.
Big problem.
Oh, any
Hey,
druid?
Brent, want to give me some of your stealth?
Very, very quiet. Be very, very quiet.
Need to pass
Damn it.
about trace.
No, fuck you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Excellent.
I'm quiet as a cannon.
Okay. The Phantom's Eyre, this massive ghostly galleon, sits at the end of the pier. What were once broken parts of its hull have now been reconstructed with ghostly blue wood, and a prow shaped like a hungering maw swarms with dark fog. The Phantom's Eyre has a barren top deck with raised platforms on the forward and after the ship and a large singular mast at its center. To proceed to confronting the commander, if the characters were detected, which they very much were. Now, the best way to scuttling... Are any of you actually, proficient in... Do you know anything about... Alright, I'm going to say this. If you attempt to scuttle it from below because of the presence of the water, it is going to have resistance on the explosion damage. If you scuttle it from within, you light the kegs from inside the hull, it will not have that resistance. As you go ahead and pull on up, what do you do?
So just to be clear, you're saying we could do it in a rather safe way, but it wouldn't do as much damage, or we get on the boat, we get in the ship, and then we do the intended damage.
Yes, you will inflict half damage if you do it from near the water
Half.
line. From the water line, yep.
I mean, we're already risking it for the biscuits, so
If we pull us up near an area that looks quite brittle. This is an old ship, right?
Roll perception. It's an old ship, but part of it's rebuilt with spooky spectral wood. Okay, you've got a part that's fairly good.
Dingy. Okay. Stand back on this tiny rowboat.
I'm gonna move the I'm gonna give you folks control of the rowboat, which is the token that's underneath you. I have to edit the rowboat itself. 1 moment. Okay, you now have automatic control of the rowboat. You can move it around. Who's driving this thing? It's a team effort. It's a rowboat, but like
That's a good question. I don't know.
Pull us up near there, and I'm gonna point towards where I think is the weak section of the hull.
okay,
Hmm.
be roughly
Is
near
that
like
where-
near the middle.
Is that what we're climbing on?
We're not gonna climb through it. I'm gonna shout at it.
Oh,
So-
is that all?
Yeah. Can I
Okay.
move this? I'm just gonna move the robot like that. There you go.
Uh,
You guys have to move yourselves.
oh yeah.
Splash.
Okay.
Can we? Is there a way to affix the barrels to the side of the hull?
I am going to cast Shatter at the side of the
Oh.
boat.
Did I miss
Good
somebody's
idea.
question before you do that? Was somebody asking a question?
It was more like a question to the group. Like, do you guys think there's a way we can stick the barrels to the side of the hull?
Is my plan. I'm gonna break a hole in it, and we're gonna light it and chuck them in.
Oh,
All right,
Like it.
I like it. Give it a
See what
try.
happens. Okay.
You
And
have.
then we're gonna
the
sail
support
away like
I
nothing happened.
do wanna. Can I add one little amendment to that? I really feel
Uh-huh.
like we should try to make multiple holes, just so we can show a few at the same time, because we're kind of on the clock when we start lighting these things.
I can only really make 2.
Two's fine.
And I think once we make 1, they will come running for us.
That's all right. They'll be running
So
right
we're
into
going
our
to-
barrel trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can help you with another hole, but I can try to assist you on the ones you're making.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my loot, and I'm just gonna just make a.
Hold on. A lute is a
lute
stringed
Stringed
instrument.
instrument.
Ah, whoops. Are you sure?
Yep.
Yes.
Positive. It's-
It is.
Like, really sure?
Are you okay? I'm gonna.
Fired.
I'm gonna make the same noise but string at the same time.
all right. You play a gnarly
And-
power chord.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast Shatter.
If it
Um,
helps at all, at the same time as Bard is casting Shatter,
Mhm.
Harpoon Byron wants to go into a rage, and that same harpoon forms again. He wants to take that harpoon wrapped with chains, but just like chuck it at the side of the ship where
Sort of
it's
peel it
attempting
apart.
to shatter. Yeah.
Combination attack.
Mhm. Mhm.
I only have a pistol, but if you get me close enough, I can kick a hole in it.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a lot of damage.
Shatter. 17 points of damage. Let's see here. Because I think this has some sort of special property when you cast it on objects, right?
A
Are you hungry?
non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage. It's just a creature
Okay,
made
so it
of
just
inorganic
inflicts-
material.
All right.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it just inflicts damage.
the subtle approach now completely out the window. All right. Is your harpoon attack on your character sheet, Byron?
It's not an attack. Like functionally, mechanically, it works as I can hook a creature and they make a saving throw or be pulled. But I just kind of want to thematically
Pry
kind of
it
flavor,
open.
pry it open with the hook, throw
Okay.
it, stick it in, pry.
Von Silvermoon, I'm gonna have to get your story afterwards because I'll be honest, this is not in. We're going completely off text here, but I didn't expect
Alright.
anything less. Like, I should just get used to this.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, can we get GP alt for assistance over here? You know,
Cannon barrage, perhaps.
Send up the flare.
assist ping.
I brought a smite. Okay. So, what are you participating in this? And Jader, are either of you participating in this property destruction at this point?
So
I have literally my 2 hands, and I'm just watching this happen.
Jazzy.
I'm just gonna.
Walker T. Rengar is holding the powder keg in his hand, ready to light it as soon as the hole opens, and he's going to throw it in.
Okay. Roll. Let's do an athletics check from Byron to try to use the harpoon to pry open the sides of the ship.
All right, and I am raging. So advantage.
I'm so angry in this boat right
so
now.
a new raid. This has to be a new use of rage since your old one definitely would have expired. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. New use
And
of
yeah,
rage for sure.
I'll grant the advantage. Okay, a 16 as you pry it open. The gray wood of the ship creaks. The tattered sails rustle as the thunder echoes across. And a tall figure in blackened armor leans over the side of the ship. And he had a great monologue to dramatically confront you if you actually stepped up here. But instead, you're just trying to blow it up from below. So I'm going to have to ad-lib a little here.
So, you've come to see the might of Commander. What are you doing? What are those? No! Get down here! Minions! Stop them! You should have left well enough alone.
You have inflicted so far 22 points of damage to the hull.
Is there a hole?
There is a hole in the hull, but we are rolling for initiative. You can lob things into the hole in a moment. I've got this Commander Lidros minion, and I am going to use him for goddamn it.
All right. I'm ready to throw things in the hole.
Okay.
I don't know
Just
why
thought
I
of
rolled
both.
twice.
All right, so it went twice because I don't think I cleared it last
Oh.
time. Let me sort through this. Oh, much better this time. Yeah, much better.
Look at that initiative.
All right, so I'm going
When
to
I'm
clear
not
that.
when I'm not drinking, I'm ready.
I'm going to clear this one because you got a new one. Brent's in at 16. I'm going to clear this one because you got a new one. Beatdown, we're going to take that 12 because that was your first roll. We're going to take that.
Hog.
And I'm going to roll the almighty Chungus in here. Let's just get him in. He's not propagating properly. Well, that's fine. We'll do it live. Oh, no, here it
He's
is.
afraid. He knows what's coming.
That's right.
8. Okay.
And then he heard you said that.
That's right.
Is this a man or what is he?
I have a handout for this great boss fight that you guys are completely intent on just blowing up his ship and whoop 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 whoop.
He can come down here and fight if he wants to, if he's so brave, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have this whole boss stage set up here. I'd much rather fight up here and do my monologue if that's okay to you.
Come down and fight, you pansy.
Let me see if I can get a I'll get a cool handout of him. The little one is moving around. Honestly, the art's pretty neat.
Now we just reenact that scene from Monty Python.
I was just thinking that too.
They're up on the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
How many swallows would it take to carry a powder keg?
We are arranging a bathroom break for the tiny kitten.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it won't cause any time. No.
Oh.
Aw.
Right? Little squeak. All right, let's get this up here. Show to players. Spooky.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Look at him.
Yeah, look at this great boss fight. Isn't this a great boss fight? Wouldn't you guys love to actually do this boss fight?
It looks like the type of person that's afraid to fight some people on a boat.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting here.
Yeah, me too.
Walker, it's your turn first.
All right. You know what I'm going to do? Walker is going to light the powder keg and throw it through the hole.
Okay. Going on break here.
Hiya.
Yeet.
Ah.
Roll an athletics check to yeet.
Throw. All right. This will be easy.
That has
Do it.
literally never followed a good roll.
It's going in.
Okay.
13.
Nice.
All
It's
right.
not bad.
You light it and you throw it. It explodes at the end of the round, which means that after the commander's turn, it goes off.
Sure. But it is in the ship.
Yeah, you successfully you yeeted it into
all I wanted. That's great.
the ship.
Any chance we know how many powder kegs we need to succeed?
Do any of you have a background in being a shipwright or a salvager?
Not in the least.
I'm a harpooner.
Would I have heard tales
You're
As
a bard.
bard.
You can the special ability of the bard is you always get to roll.
Sure, you
Okay.
studied ship repair as a bard.
Yeah, I
roll
once
just-
worked as a ship hand as a
Let's-
young boy.
let's call it history. Let's call it history.
History, okay.
No.
It costs 400,000 powder kegs to sink this vessel in 12 seconds.
Well, at least you tried.
Yeah.
I think this is a boat, guys.
Actually, it's called a ship because it's over 30 feet, and I think that makes it a ship, not a boat.
Oh,
Okay.
touche.
So good here, Bren.
I worked on a boat once.
What are they made of?
Seen a boat before.
Wood.
Okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. We're cool.
Uh,
Like,
a
Byron,
regular
it's your turn.
boat expert. Professor Boat is your new name.
all right. Byron will turn to Walker and say, "Here, hand over the keg that he was holding, or had, and said, you can blow it up."
Trusted
something."
kick thrower now. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
hold
try.
on, aren't you in a rage? Aren't you the one with advantage when you throw these things?
Yes.
Not lit.
Yeah, that has not been working out. So
I'll do it.
I see. Do it.
It's just all right. How far away? I know, like the ship will be a bit higher up. So how far is this Commander Ledros?
Close
away
enough
from,
for you to use your cool thing that you haven't been able to use all night.
Oh.
You can pull him down to us.
That's what we are going.
You're gonna pull him down here on the rope?
No,
Not
please.
quite onto
Bring
the
him down.
boat,
I'll take
but-
falling damage.
You say not quite, which
Let's
I
get him
feel
in
is
the dinghy.
preceding that exact situation.
We'll see. In his rage, Byron wants to fight. He goes to the edge of the rowboat closest to the ship and to Ledros, and will attempt to, after pulling his harpoon back from where the ship had broken away, attempts to now chuck the harpoon at Ledros. And
Okay, how
attempt
does this ability
him.
work?
So needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Natural one.
Oh
That was
my
a
God.
dexterity. I rolled
God.
dexterity.
Oh, it's next.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
And the wording is it can be pulled up to 10 feet towards me, so I just want to pull him 5 feet over the ship and have him land in the water.
I will not fail this time. Every step brings the Isles closer to. What are you doing?
Yank him back.
And
Yeah,
he falls directly into your midst.
Oh,
No, he'll fall over the edge. That's fine. He falls over the edge. And as he falls towards the water, glowing blue spectral hands rise from the water, and they buoy him. I'll still give him some falling damage because that's logical, but he doesn't sink. The water rejects him.
What the heck?
So we're gonna do
hold him under.
1 point of falling damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. And that was a bonus action. So with the harpoon kind of like impaling him, hook it with left hand, and then grab the great axe with two hands, and then take a swing recklessly at Commander Ledros.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Doo-doo. Okay, with advantage because recklessly. Okay, 11 to hit.
Yeah, we're gonna call that a miss.
Yeah,
It
okay.
clangs against, like, he's got this cool, spooky, glowing ephemeral shield and like badass plate mail and everything. It clangs against him.
You have fucked up.
Oh my God.
Okay, Ranadi, it's your turn.
And is he in the way of the hole, or can I still throw this in?
He is standing between you and the hole.
God damn it.
Fuck.
Push him in.
Can you like skill shot it like a real nice
Yeah, I was
clean
gonna say, can I, like-
over him
Can I,
into
like,
the hole?
If you can beat his
Yeah, you
armor
know?
class, I'll let you go send it through.
If I can beat his armor class.
If you can beat
No,
his
no,
armor
you can
class,
do it.
I'll
You
let
can
I'll
do
let
it.
it go through.
With
Wait,
what?
no, wait. He said that very confidently. I don't like that.
Beat his armor class with what?
An
You gotta-
acrobatics check, an athletics check.
What are you
God
strongest at?
almighty. Acrobatics for sure.
Ah, fuck. I guess here we
Like
go.
parkour him
This
into
dude's
it.
definitely got like ridiculous AC.
Natural 20, please God. Please God.
All right,
Please, God.
let's go. I'm gonna light
Let's
it up.
go.
I'm gonna light it up and let's let it rip. Fuck.
Oh. Wait. Can I like help him somehow? That's a thing, right? Helping
Dude,
people.
If
to
you
give them another
use your
roll?
action, if you give away your have you captured the cat? The cat's loose. Okay, thank you, my little one. If you use your action to assist, then I will grant him advantage, but it will take up your action.
I think it
Yeah,
might
and
be
that's the
worth it.
problem because you say that, but at the end of my turn is when all these powder kegs explode. So I feel
no,
like
at the end of his turn. So I mean,
oh yeah, no, I haven't gone yet though.
correct. So
Oh.
if you guys don't mind being right next to the boat when they explode.
Okay, new plan. Oh
I've
wait,
had
shit,
worse.
we're already in the middle of this. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're committing it. Risk it for the biscuit. I'll give up my
You're
action.
assisting me.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay.
We got
Fred, I
this.
swear to
Come
God,
on.
bro, please.
I'm
Come
confident.
on. Come on.
Wait,
Come
can
on.
we roll,
Come on.
Bren? You
Everybody
got-
rub your hands together. No,
Going
no,
up, come on.
His armor class is 16.
Ooh.
Yes!
Oh,
With
I
the
believe.
assistance.
No.
All right, now chat and team, help me. There's now how many bombs are in there? 2?
Two.
I think 2 so far. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. There's 2 bombs in there, and they're both lit.
Sounds good. Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
His body will
Get
fill with
away.
the explosion.
Yeah.
Wait, won't the explosion momentum like push us away from the boat?
Yeah.
Hey.
That is
yeah.
one of the
Yeah,
things
yeah,
that it will do.
Okay. Well, the second thing, obviously,
Brace
naturally,
ourselves on
is it's
him.
going to kill this boss character because standing
in the
between
way.
us. And, yeah.
It's
totally,
gonna take some
for
of the
sure.
force to the explosion.
Yeah.
Hooked him in so he would tank it for us,
Yep.
Yeah, yo, you're just on another level, bro. I love it,
It's like Crone's playing like 3D chess with this guy right now.
bro. I swear.
Well, chess
Okay.
is 3D normally anyway, so 4D.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
He
Regular chess.
He
I think
will
if you didn't bring it up, it would have flown right over us.
unleash a wave of shadowy mist that coalesces into a 15-foot radius circle. It flows out from him. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. Everyone's looking good so
Where
far.
were these earlier?
Hey,
Yeah, that's what I
right.
want to know.
Warm it up, warm it
We,
up.
we didn't need it for the drinking. The drinking wasn't important enough.
Okay.
You
Okay.
all made it. My God.
Let's go.
Oh,
Hey.
so you all take 9 points of necrotic damage.
Hashtag
Oh,
winning.
Not from
Oh,
me.
Hashtag.
Well,
win.
I am an Asama.
Oh, so you take half of that, right?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
interesting.
Nice. We would have learned that if you actually got in the fight last time at all. Okay.
Oh.
This is usually
how-
far more effective. I don't understand what's happening.
Do you how much damage did you say? Sorry.
You take 9 points. Everyone except for Ranadi takes 9 points
Right.
of necrotic damage. Ranadi takes 4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So
He acts like you should all be very impressed with this, and then looks a little bit concerned when you're like, "Yeah, no, that worked all right. That worked all right."
Round 2 of kegs.
Okay, and then it explodes.
Yeah.
of course.
I have just the thing for this.
He's going to take the
Well,
brunt of it, though,
Wait,
right?
really quick, Gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how to add and subtract health right now. I've been doing this in my head, and it's
Well, you had 6 points of temporary hit points, right?
yes. So I've technically only lost 3, but I
Yep.
don't know how to actually edit it in D&D Beyond.
Any of you
click
gentlemen
right
help out?
above the if you click right above the HP stuff, it should open up a little window where you can make adjustments. Like if you click on current, it'll open up a little window.
When I
Like
click
click the
on
word
current,
current.
when I click on current, a whole lot of nothing happens.
Huh. All right.
Is there a little thing to the left where you can like enter numbers and click heal or damage?
Yeah, there's also like
See,
little arrows.
There's the box, but I don't actually have the option to enter anything in it.
Weird.
Strange. Maybe it wasn't tracking correctly to begin with. What does it say right now out of like current and max?
Oh wait, I don't know what happened, but I refreshed the page and I can do it now.
Hooray!
Sweet.
Okay,
Works, fixes everything.
Yay.
thank you, team.
All right.
You fools, the harrowing cannot be stopped. You have only begun to experience the power. All shall be washed away in a wave
All right,
Yep.
let's see these powder kegs. What do? They do 1d10 fire damage to creatures and objects within 10 feet of it. As it
That's
goes
all?
off,
Hey, look at that!
Oh, wonderful.
yeah, so
Oh,
that's
wow.
You did it.
2d10 points of fire damage. And the ship had taken, refresh me, you did 17 before, and then you pried it open, so it take 22. And it is vulnerable to fire damage when it's unleashed from inside, so it takes another 12. It has now taken 44 points of fire damage. It creaks and it groans. It is not scuttled.
Not yet. We
How
still got
is-
2 more barrels.
How scuttled does it look?
It looks pretty scuttly. Pretty
Okay.
scuttly, you know? It's got a scuttly sort of feeling going on. And
Toss more in there.
he is going to run a dexterity saving throw, which he beefs. So he takes the full 6 points of fire damage, which, does he?
Rolled.
Nope, he's resistant. He takes half of that.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
I got a plan. Don't worry.
Is that it? That it? That's all you got? Okay.
All right. What is Walker Texas Rengar's plan?
I'm gonna crouch down in my battle stance, my pistol up here, and I'm gonna look in there. My eye's gonna like gleam for a moment. I'll be like, "The eye of the Rengar is upon you," and I will forego my pistol to try to deliver a full force
oh,
jumping roundhouse kick to knock him
damn.
backwards into the hole that is in the ship.
Wow.
okay. Roll an athletics check.
We're doing it. Oh, it's athletics. Okay.
I mean, do we want to roll acrobatics instead?
No, I'll do athletics.
Okay,
Yeah.
because a shoving attack, that is how that would be
Yeah.
resolved. Unless you just want to beat the crap out of him, in which case I know what you're trying to do.
Well, I was just gonna try to deliver like a kick and push him back with it. Can I not do those two things together?
Correct.
Okay,
Unless you have a
that's
special
fine.
ability that allows you to do that. Shoving attack is an athletics check.
I will shove him with
Okay,
my foot to
roll
his
it.
face. All right.
Come on, Rengar.
Hey!
Hey.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
right.
You push him backwards into the hole because he has no special ability that prevents that from happening.
Throw the kegs.
Oh, true. We could.
You know,
Yeah.
being incorporeal does not actually stop you from getting kicked around. That's not what the ability says it does. Okay. Next up, Byron. Unless you want to, drag him back out.
And, we'll stop that. We'll just we'll go and pick up the other powder keg and
Yeah.
light and throw it in. Throw it at Ledros while he's inside the hole.
Roll an athletics check with advantage.
All right.
So we pulled him off the top of the boat and then we kicked him into the hole.
It's a combo.
Yeah.
All right. You
Wow.
hurl it,
Like a combo.
you light it, and you hurl it into the hull of the ship.
Yes.
Ranadi, it's your turn.
I am gonna do the same. I'm gonna light our last powder keg.
Okay.
Is that the last one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you had 4.
Right into his lap.
Light it and yeet it.
Okay.
For a roll.
Acrobatics or athletics?
I'm going acrobatics because I got better numbers. Let's go!
Wheel before you do it then. Oh, well.
How do
Okay.
we feel about 11?
Well,
not
you
hard.
don't have to get it past him anymore, so it's in.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Kobe.
Jader, what'll you do?
there anything left for me to do? I feel like it's just time to start paddling away. 'Cause all the powder kegs are in.
That's
I
not a
can't
bad idea.
imagine. I can't imagine this guy is gonna stay down for long. I know he didn't appreciate that spinning roundhouse kick, so it's time to go.
Okay.
I can approve. I can get behind that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
okay, cool.
You start.
I'm down to leave.
What's the movement speed on a rowboat?
That's a good question.
I have the stats. We have the stats.
Attack speed.
We have the tech.
3 miles an hour, 15 feet. Okay. All right. 15 feet. So up. You start.
I'm rowing, guys. I'm rowing.
The harrowing cannot be stopped. It is inevitable now. Minions, rise, fly to my aid. We will spread the world of.
What the fuck?
All right, so the ship explodes, or there's an explosion, and water begins rolling up, and now some weird stuff starts happening.
Right.
Oh, this is weird.
All right, let's
Yeah,
see.
scuttle that thing.
Let's just
Scuttle
roll
it.
away.
Yeah, just keep rowing, boys.
Row
Okay.
as fast as you can.
All right, so is it initiative count 20? The weird stuff happens. All right, so as the ship explodes, it's a chorus of unearthly howls go up, and the black mist belches out, and sort of sparks of blue lightning and fire arc through it as the epicenter of the harrowing is destroyed, and the evil energies are not so easily discorporated. Let's take turns. Beatdown, roll 1d8. If you just type /r space 1d8 in roll 20, it'll do it.
How about that?
A 6. Well, that's boring
That
as hell.
good?
No, it's boring as
cool.
hell.
Oh, that means it's good.
Is anybody doing anything aside from just rowing away?
Just
I'm
putting
going
my middle
to-
finger up to the guy. Just fuck you.
I'm gonna tip my cowboy hat and turn my coat with a flourish and row furiously.
If any spirits or anything start pursuing us, start slashing. But if not, then
Yeah, I'm out of cards. I can't help with that.
Bad game. My team doesn't know how to play. Jungler was feeding. Curse you!
Repot 9x.
Let's have Ranadi. Brent, go ahead and roll 1d8.
Okay. Is that more to your
Hmm.
liking?
Yes, that is more to my liking. A
Uh-oh.
massive, as the ship begins to go down and just unearthly screams emerge, waves of water rush forward. Everybody roll a strength saving throw.
No
Oh
god.
boy.
Everyone roll a.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, you're looking. Lord.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Oh, Jader.
the two people who have rolled so far are immediately washed into the water, and spectral hands and ghostly figures grab at you, attempting to pull you down. The two of you are now in the drink,
Okay.
and we're just gonna
Wow.
we're gonna cycle through. So, Jader, what do? You just want to try to climb back into the boat? First
I
off,
would. Okay.
spectral hands claw at you. You take 8 points of necrotic damage.
Thank God, I thought it was 17. Jesus Christ. Let me just go ahead and wow, we are not looking so great, boys.
And
So
roll- If you want to climb back in the boat, roll an athletics check. If you have a more clever idea, feel free to pitch it.
all right, I am floating in the water. There are hands. I have a short sword. I'm very wet. I want to climb back in the boat.
Roll athletics.
Da, 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 da. Eh.
Yeah, you're able to scramble back into the boat, but you're like you've got these ghostly dead patches of flesh where the hands grabbed at you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Ew.
no. Dope, right?
You social distancing, please.
Ranadi, the hands grasp and claw at you. You take 2 points of necrotic damage because you are very special.
I'm a special guy.
Don't.
Nice.
And then if you'd like to climb on board, roll athletics. No, acrobatics cannot be substituted this time. It's all about upper body strength. It's all about upper body strength. And that you haven't got. He's trying to clamber his way back on. Walker, what do you do?
I reach one of my giant muscular furry paws down and grab the bard by the back of his coat and hoist him back into the boat.
Okay, roll athletics yourself.
All right. Oh my gosh.
And
That's
as
a
you
one.
reach,
That's a
as
one.
you reach for him, one of the spectral hands grabs his ankle at the exact same time, and you are
You're so
hauled
slippery.
down into the water. You go flying over the edge with a splash.
Oh,
These
no.
spectral hands grab at you. 8, but they are unable to drain away your life force.
Haha. I thought so.
All right, Byron, you've got some choices here. You can row, or you can help them.
Yeah, Byron will look down and see Walker grabbing at the coat, and it just wasn't happening. Gets yoinked down himself and shake his head and start trying to help. We'll grab for I guess for Ranadi first.
Okay,
Try to pull him up, not from the coat.
roll an athletics check.
Oh my god.
You haven't taken any
Wait,
damage
can
or
I-
inflicted damage,
Oh.
so your rage has ended.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's where we are. Cool, great, awesome. This is much happier now. Round 3. Walker, roll 1d8, please.
All right.
Spin the wheel of spooky shit.
4.
A 4. Is 4 fun or boring? I think 4 is fun. A chunk of, as the ship goes down and is consumed by the waves, a chunk of the mast breaks off, and you see it falling towards the lot of you. Everyone who is not in the water, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone who's not in the water.
If you're not in the water, if you're on the boat, roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's only one of us right now, I think.
No, I'm also in the boat.
Yeah, you,
Yeah, I
you
mean,
got yourself
We're
back
the
up.
only one in the boat.
No, the 2 of you are in the boat, and 2 of you are in the water.
I'm in the water, right?
Yep, because you failed.
Yeah, I got pulled out.
Supremely unlucky. Give me 1 sec. I need to tweak the rowboat, which is, a sentence I expected to say.
I was gonna say, is that a euphemism for something?
I need to go tweak the rowboat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to roll dexterity saving throw for the rowboat.
Oh my god.
The
Cool.
rowboat
Is
is
that
a
a-
ninja.
The rowboat is a god.
Yeah,
I'd
right?
love to see it.
Based rowboat. So
Oh.
you do not take damage from the falling debris. Jader, you're not in the water. You can row, or you can help somebody.
I'm pretty sure the only one left to help is Walker, so I'm gonna give
No,
that a
Renati's
shot.
still in the water too, because
Oh, Renati's still in the
I
water.
tried to help
and it
him,
was
yeah.
an 8.
Oh,
so
that's
you
right.
got 2 in the drink.
Renati seems easier, so we're gonna start with that. Just 'cause
Wow,
they're easier.
ouch.
You're like an
You're
8-foot cat,
Oh.
dude.
I know. I would have thought more of my fellow Vestian or whatever. Vestion?
Vestian. But
Vestian.
also, as a Vestian, we know that we're all tough, and that you'll live for
True.
the next.
Exactly. He's worried about the
30
feeble.
Maybe, that's true. Save the feeble human.
Exactly.
I'm not
Or
a human.
ASMR.
I am chosen.
feeble, all the same. What am I? rolling, by the way?
Athletics.
Thank you. Athletics.
Nope, he's still in there.
God!
Oh.
And it's his turn, so he gets clawed at, and he gets his part of his life force drained. Take 4
Uh-oh.
points of necrotic damage after your damage resistance.
Oh. It's quite soothing.
How close is the dock?
You'll get there in 2 rounds,
Oh boy.
Mm,
Okay. All right.
assuming
We
that
can
you
do
make
it.
progress, assuming that you continue rowing.
Do it.
I'm gonna shout. Just leave me. I'll swim back.
Okay.
doesn't Sound very.
I'm pretty
okay,
sure I
doesn't
can
sound very-
make it.
Yeah, but as sure as you could do 21 shots.
I won, didn't I?
I think the game was called on account of, magical apocalypse.
Cheating.
I think I've said that. I actually think I have said that sentence before.
Would not surprise me one bit.
Yeah.
Deja
No.
vu.
All right, so are you going to swim or haul yourself back up?
How many
Renati?
rounds do you think it would
Try-
take me
try-
to swim?
Well, what's your swim speed? Do you have one?
I have a walking speed.
Good.
And I'm going to say it's
Swim.
going to take you you're moving at about the same speed as the rowboat.
Okay, I'm down to swim.
Okay, roll an
You're
athletics
gonna-
check.
you're gonna-
It's only a DC 10.
Is this the D&D equivalent of running down mid?
Yes.
I think,
I think we've been doing that for the last hour.
I think he sold his items.
Mid
he just
or
bought
at feed.
giant belts. He's just gonna
Oh,
run down and try to
no.
touch Nexus.
Yo,
Okay,
Giant
yeah,
Now
so-
School is the meta.
The arms are going, but nothing's happening. And
Oh.
you feel like as these cold spectral hands grab you, your head is, you can feel the air above your head, but most of your head is below the water. So that's where you are. Walker, you're still in the water. The spooky,
Yeah.
scary spectral skeletons grab at you, and I am rolling so well. You take 8
Oh
points of
my
necrotic
God,
damage.
What?
Oh,
Exact
Are
same
you-
rolls.
are
Pseudo
you sure you
RNG,
wa-
my ass.
Are you Are you sure you want to swim, bro?
I want to
Yeah,
get back in the boat.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll
have to get
athletics to
it
haul
out.
yourself up.
3
It's also a
HP left.
DC 10.
I have to roll what?
Athletics 10.
All right, let's do this. I got it. Easy.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Easy.
Push yourself
Huh.
right back in. You're good.
All right, I've got 3 HP. Nobody can heal, huh? All right,
Go on, what you got?
I'm gonna
All
need a
right.
nap after this.
You got 3 out of 4 in the boat.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm gonna try once more.
Mhm.
Please.
No,
God.
it's Byron's
Oh.
turn.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. The thing's highlighting me. I got
Oh yeah, sorry. Trash this thing. This is out of here. We're just going in person by person order. Apologies.
Yeah.
So you're not getting dragged down, not on my watch, and try to haul him back onto the boat.
Okay, roll athletic. He didn't really get very far. He's like, "Go
Oh,
on without
big
me. I'll be
boy.
fine." And he's just splash, 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 splash,
I
splash,
can
splash.
swim. I swear. I can
In
swim.
lifeguard class, they tell you it's not the people splashing a lot; it's the people who can't really see you or just under the surface that are drowning. You've seen the signs. One giant hand goes under the water, grabs him by the scruff, and just drops him right back on the boat.
Now let's get out of here.
Okay. And with that, roll a d8, please. Rowan.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh,
8.
no.
8.
I don't know if I like that.
Actually, it just means the ship continues to fall apart dramatically. Play that one song from the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, and you actually have, and none of you are in the water, so none of you are getting life drained. So you actually have a chance to make some
Beautiful.
progress.
Mwah.
Nice.
Let's
Right.
roll.
I like that.
As you
Let's
continue to just
roll.
dig in and haul as fast as you can. One more roll. Beat down. Roll a d8.
All right, roll well.
What did you say? It's R
Slash R space 1d8.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh no.
2. Oh, we haven't done that yet.
Oh God!
Okay. As the ship is like almost all the way underneath the water, and it's flotsam and jetsam is just going everywhere, a barrel drifts over from the wreckage, and it swells and it creaks, and between the planks of wood, this oozing black substance erupts, and then it explodes in a cloud of purple necrotic smoke. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, our con saves have been on point.
Yeah, actually.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not bad. Nice.
Hopefully that remains true.
Oh.
Damn it! Oh my!
Oh.
You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, come on. That's just called getting old.
Exactly. Yeah, not recommended. Once you
That's
hit your
nothing.
30s, it's all downhill. Moira Orb nerfed, yes. With one last creak, the ship's prow plunges into the ocean, and slowly, as if caught in a whirlpool, the black mist is also sucked beneath the waves until the hazy dark horizon of Bilgewater is once again clear.
We did it, guys.
We did it.
Flawless victory.
Unbelievable.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't have to full kill the boss. We're nuts.
Hey, we killed him. We just did it our way.
Did we
Yeah.
kill him?
Sure.
Did
Yeah.
we?
It was an environmental kill. He gets
No.
the last thing you see is him like going down in the spiral. No.
We don't get the gold for the kill, but still died in neutrals. So
Unlucky. All right. What do you do?
Well, let's head back to Gangplank and get our payment here.
Right. He is eager to see you. It's very obvious that you have already ended the harrowing, and he has his mooks bring you the rest. So if you didn't add 5 gold each earlier when he paid you up front, you get the full 20. If you already took the 5, you get 15 more. Each of you gets paid. You're all welcome to stay and help him return to power and reclaim his place as the Reaver King. But if any of ye should breathe even a word of my return and survival, I'll send you to the briny depths myself.
Fair
I
enough.
won't speak of
Interesting.
it to anyone, but my songs.
Well,
Not
May
speak.
not join your crew, but if there's anyone you need me to bring in or take out, you know who to call.
Have you
Or-
got yourself a business card?
I do, and I take out a small piece of rolling paper, and I dip my claw in the nearly dry vomit on my coat, and I scrawl down the inn I usually stay at, and I hand it to him.
Yes, in accordance with the local custom. And he'll go ahead and stuff that away. Well, squad, that is actually the end of the adventure. It was written with a whole bunch of sneaking around through the docks district, getting ambushed by monsters and stuff like that. But you had a boat and you had some bombs, and
Why not?
thought your
We
approach
did
was
Did I hear a
logical.
speed run?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, speed run basically.
That's right.
Thank you everyone for playing, and thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a fun little adventure.
Yeah.
It was definitely a brief jaunt.
Well,
Could have been longer, but we just kind of
Yeah, and I think there's some places where I could have
good.
I could have put out some secret rails in front of you to make some more of the encounters happen. There's a subtle art to doing it without making it obvious. But like if you had just walked to the district, you literally would have cut the entire scene with Gangplank and just dropped onto the map and you'd be here. Might actually have taken longer because you'd have to go through all the monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably certain it is 1 keg per person. Let's see though.
yeah, but we did it in the most awesome way possible.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
here. I'm here
legit.
for the
Hole in
sequence
the boat,
break.
and then we kicked the boss into the hole and put powder kegs on him and blew it up.
Yeah,
I
it
am here
literally
for it.
doesn't get any better.
There is no better way to do that.
No.
That is the best choose your own adventure ending.
We make our own rules.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
And
That's
for,
right.
for
I've got a
people,
release a patch to nerf us now.
for people who are asking, Dane, who you guys got drunk and then robbed, he works with Misfortune. So in that initial scene, whoever you side with ends up being like the person who you go to get the question like ally with.
Oh, no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So for folks who are talking about Misfortune, she actually is in here, but not in the path that you took.
Double up is one of my abilities. I never used it tonight, but it's there for
It's there.
whatever that is.
Yeah, actually, Dane, if he survives and doesn't get passed out drunk, then he can lead you into a whole other scene that happens at the barricades, and so yeah.
Oh.
I like the setting though. Like the little class adjustments they have for this are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat. I want to do more.
Yeah.
The wild card's pretty fun.
Well,
I hope they release more. Yeah.
I no longer have any content ready. I had planned to allocate up to 2 nights to this. This is the end of the content that I have, and I don't know if I'll have time to, homebrew something up myself. But down the line,
This.
yeah, you guys just, they did a surrender vote as soon as the timer hit. So I'm down to do this again at some point down the future, but we don't have another game currently scheduled.
All right then.
Sounds good. Yeah,
We
down to
can,
do it.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'll maybe I can write something up later for something too.
By all means, all the content is free online, and if you ever have time and bandwidth to run something, that'd be awesome.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. It was still a good 2.5 hours. It was a good evening session.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. We're gonna go ahead and sign off. There's probably still time to stream and stuff, so.
All right.